They came out and had a statement.
These read off a script. When they see me, they stop the acting. I lock the class in nights. I would battle them with lots of passion. Lost a war knowing it never was easy to block a captain. Lean back, soldier. You need, don't ya? Won't let you.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this and working through the early stages of the season. Greg, how long does it take for teams to establish rotation?
Kevin, some teams know day one how they're going to look, but for a lot of teams that made roster changes, maybe coaching changes, it could literally take half the season to figure it out.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Alperen Sengun out there with Buzelis. Then it's Young. Then it's Barrett. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And his shooting stroke is about as pure as you'll find. Even in the biggest moments, Curry never loses that rhythm.
Now, here is Young. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Boucher. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I love that competitive edge that Klay Thompson plays with. He comes right back at you with a three of his own.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young outside. Another three for Atlanta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Lebowski passes to Thompson. Curry, good.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a three of his own.
Hard against Thompson. Pass to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Lebowski with it. Sengun covering. Here's Curry. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Barrett with this screen on Thompson. Hart. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young.
Great showing for him last season. 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up. Fantastic scoring production from him.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively, and he has provided points pretty much every time they've needed him.
Now, here's Barrett. His last outing, he had 18 points. Young with the ball. Fires from deep. And it's sent back by KD. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Third is Stephen Curry.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Daniels, he's checked in for Golden State. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this hill.
And here is Hart. After the three-pointer from Klay Thompson, Hart finds Young. Back to Hart. Shot clock at 5. Over Daniels. Atlanta again missing. Warriors leading by 8. It's stolen by Barrett. Sengun with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Sengun passes to Barrett. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Nuggets.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry, coming off a terrific season. First in free throw shooting, third in three-point shooting, and of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. Back to Young. They could use a bucket. Good on the triple. Young's got 12 points in the game.
Well, you know Trae Young is comfortable from well beyond the arc.
Curry fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Buzelis sets a screen for Hart. Young for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 15.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now, here's Hart. After the miss from Stephen Curry. The Trae. Filipowski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 5. And a wide-open look for Daniel. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Hart the pass to Young. Drops in the Trae.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Young against Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this is Curry's go-to shot. And it's because he feels like he's automatic from deep.
Pass to Young. Out to Barrett. In the corner, Sengun with it. Shoots over Filipowski. Sengun, no good. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And here's Young from the arc. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And you couldn't ask for anything more in terms of efficiency here. 7 of 9 to start.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Vincent is out there with Williams. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Tre Jones. And it's Landale in at the center position. Grimes finds Landale.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Pass to Grimes. Durant deciding where to go with it. Here's McLaughlin. Takes the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Boucher's checked in for the Warriors. Shake Milton comes in for Jordan McLaughlin. Atlanta also making some changes here. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Vincent. Josh Hart comes in for Quentin Grimes. And Trae Young subbed in for Tre Jones. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Pass to Bruce Ellis. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Young's got 24.
Well, Trae Young is one of the most productive guards in this league, and he knows his team is counting on him to have nights just like this.
Milton the pass to KD. And another 3 for Golden State.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Young outside, puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you knew Young was waiting for that opportunity. He had the response for that 3.
Boucher with a screen on Young. Daniels passes to Milton. And stolen by Hart. And Young, here we go. And it's Young finishing it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
A nice shot by KD.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Outside Williams, just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
It's Young on the wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's a really nice pass by Young. Now, his scoring gets most of the attention, but he is a fantastic playmaker.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. Thompson comes in for Kevin Durant. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Şengün's checked in for the Hawks. Barrett comes in for Williams. Now here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hart the pass to Young. Good, another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
It's stolen by Barrett. Pass to Buzelis. Hart against Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. Launches from deep. And the Hawks with another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Daniel. To the middle. And stolen by Şengün. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Young.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for the Warriors. Durant comes in for Dyson Daniels. .141 left in the first half. And again, no good by Golden State. Here's Atlanta. They're on an 18-6 run. Hart the pass to Young. And here's Barrett. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Durant throwing down a sledgehammer.
And just slicing to that look. Durant there decisive and able to get where he wants to.
Young with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 40 points.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, the purest jump shot this game has ever seen. Curry's touch, his release, just picture perfect.
Young outside. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Atlanta.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside, KD. Releases. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Hard bounce pass. And the rejection by Curry. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Here's Young. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of the possession.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Well, there is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a one-point game. Klay Thompson is out there with Curry. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's KD in at the small forward. That's the Warriors' foul. Here's Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Thompson for 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, I think you're going to have to try to run Klay off of his shot. He is lethal off the catch.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Young's got 48.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Durant against Barrett. Back to Young. Curry with the steal. Ejected by Young.
And time that one just right. That'll fire up Young and his teammate.
Open shot. Thompson hits the jumper in space. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Atlanta calls timeout.
moment to check out the stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 29 points a game last season, 6 assists and just over 2 blocks. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Yeah, you better be careful with the basketball around this guy because he is going to take it from you.
He got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
From past the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Lebowski passes to Curry. Curry buries the 3-shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And a deep 3 from Young. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Back to Boucher from the arc. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 6th assist on the night. There at the basket is Şengün. Here's Barrett. 3-pointer. Sinks the 3-pointer. Barrett's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Curry kicks to Boucher. And the Warriors, another 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down to 2 at those points from Young.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
On the wing, Thompson. From deep. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Young outside. Back to Hart. Here's Buzelis, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the way Buzelis can space the floor really makes it tough on the opposition.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Daniels, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Then for the Hawks, Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. And Tre Jones subbed in for Trae Young. 1:49 left to play in the third. Outside Daniels. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. KD's got 19 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Barrett finds Jones. Hart outside. Got 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 7. Lebowski passes to Curry. There's the 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best 3-point shooter I've ever seen.
Barrett against Thompson. Hart, right side. Fires for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. High post, KD. Pass to Thompson. Curry crashes inside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Curry, good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Buzelis. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Atlanta, Young is up there with Cason Wallace. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Williams at the power forward.
And you've seen this maturation as a player. More often, Young is electing to make the right pass in pick-and-roll action.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Daniels with the bounce pass. Thompson outside. And the Warriors, another three.
And we look in the locker room moments before this huge game. Welcome, everyone, to the last game of this outstanding season. A decisive single-game NBA Final. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. Now the starting group for the visitors. Curry, that's good. You take a look at the Wolverines. This is for all the marbles here. One game, one chance at history.
And the hearts of these players must be in their throats. Nothing quite like a must-win game for the NBA Finals.
Now here's Rose. And rejected. Puts up a three, and Curry is good for three. Curry's got 6 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Here's Rose. Santos pulls it in. Gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Gets the three ball to go.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Back to Adebayo. They need this. And he lays it in.
Yeah, Adebayo is a challenging guy to guard, especially when he gets the ball in the paint.
Adebayo against Curry. Going inside, and Curry throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Rose. It's tipped. Pass to Curry. Here's Santos. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Bam Adebayo is second.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Rose outside. Outside Adebayo. Rose outside. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket on the night. Here's Curry with the drive. And Curry throws it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Adebayo. Curry with the block.
Great defense from Curry. When he comes up with the block, it really fires him up.
Throws it up high, and Curry throws it down.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Adebayo passes to Rose. Right wing. Benjamin. Ooh, trains the 19-footer.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
The home team calls timeout. a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Here's Delgado. Still no points. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Pass to Jeffries, and there's the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over.
And the misconnection there. Hands guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
1:11 left in the first quarter here. Here's Delgado to the paint. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Jeffries. Here's Paxson. Oh, deflected. Down low. In transition.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Wolverines. Trailing by 13. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Paxson. Lets it fly. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Here's McGetty. Here's Santos. Drops in the 3. Santos has got 6.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 14. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches.
Look out!
Wow! Are you kidding?
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And it's Paxson in at small forward.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Out to the right wing. Here's Monroe. Beyond the arc. A nice shot by Jeffries. Jeffries has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And it's Monroe in at the 4 slot. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pass to Paxson. And he lobs it up. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Howard in at the 2.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Over to the left wing. Pure from three-point range. He has 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
It's picked off. And here they come. Oh my goodness! Fired it home.
Oh, indeed.
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. The home team calls timeout. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Delgado. Here's Santos. Here's Delgado. No points so far. Oh, got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And he's going soaring up for the lob. Bam, pounds it home.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
The 3 from Curry. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Benjamin. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. He's got 5.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Fast break, here we go.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Neal. And here's Curry. Fires the 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Adebayo. Curry with the block. Here's Delgado. Guarded by Rose. Outside Curry. Pass to Delgado. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out. Curry. Here's Santos. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Santos has gotten 4 this quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. To the right side, Benjamin hits a three-pointer. And so Curry will bring it up for the Wildcats. The glass. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Up by 16. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of game 1 and a big lead right now.
Yeah, they are letting it fly. We need an air traffic controller out there.
I'll grab the cones and vests out of the supply closet. Shaq, the extra batteries are at security if we need them. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. Can't give away games.
We shall see. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. They've got Stephen Curry.
Oh, my gosh.
Trying to cut into the deficit. He wouldn't normally attempt to dunk that difficult, but he's trying to spark this team right now.
And you know, it's something he does for them night in, night out. Here's Delgado, guarded by Rose. Here's Santos, hits the trifecta. Santos has got 13 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
They've got Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3. Pass to Carney. Now here's Curry. Fires the 3. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Carney in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's stolen by Rose. To the left wing. Benjamin. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Oh, my goodness.
Look at you, son.
Oh, yeah. The speed of Curry's drive really makes some trouble for the defense, just cutting them to pieces.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. It's stolen by Curry. Out to the right wing. Pass to Carney. Outside Curry. From the arc. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Bennett. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
And I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Santos, good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Adebayo against Curry. Rose outside from behind the arc. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 5 assists tonight. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Here's Delgado.
Oh, wow! Now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Here's Adebayo. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
The home team calls timeout. There's 1:54 left in the third. Pass to Delgado. Here's Carney. Ball stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
One shot.
Curry's got the ball here for the Wildcats. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Rose right side. Tipped. Here's Neal. Pass to Curry. Here's Neal. Here's Santos. Oh! Wow!
Agility in the air.
When he's working with the lead, now he's got a chance to put the style on it. Here's Jeffries. He's covered by Curry. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Shot is good by Bennett. Bennett's got his second bucket on the night.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry looking it over. Good on the shot. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes,
so goes the offense. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 15. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. We got Jackson, and it's Russell in at the 4 spot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track. Disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Neal gets the bucket.
Looks like you're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And he lobs it up to the rim. The three, buries it from 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Looking to win the run, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Yeah, Adebayo's really good at facing up from mid-range. Buries the jumper there.
Pass to Neal. Counted by Adebayo.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. With some arc, it's deflected. Inside, here's Neal, and he goes in for the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. White on the wing. The kick out to Adebayo. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, such a skilled 5. Bam's passing is really important to this offense.
Curry with it, working on Adebayo. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Wolverines. Pass to Bennett. Rose outside. Lets it go from deep. And the three-pointer goes.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardware. Here's
Carney. Pass to Curry. There's the three. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 31 points.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
It's stolen by Curry. On the take. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Bennett, pass to Adebayo. And he's going for the lob. The three ball. Drills it from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Pass to Santos. Adebayo against Curry. Pocket 6. And Curry throws it down.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
There's the triple. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Wildcats.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Here's Curry. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Delgado. Here's Santos. Oh! Big finish! And he dunks it down.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Curry with a steal. Jumps up, and Curry throws it down.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Adebayo passes to Bennett. Fades back. The shot comes out. And they've done it! They've won the NBA championship! What an incredible ride! Culminating in a championship. What a team! This will go down as one of the great sports moments in the history of this city. And listen to this crowd. Players talk about having to tune out the noise and focus on the task at hand. This is the noise they've been waiting to hear all year long.
Absolutely incredible. Look at the guys celebrating, understanding the work, the sacrifice, the discipline that goes into winning a championship in this building.
Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.